What if the heroes disappeared and the villains had to save the world? This isn't a typical LEGO game where you play as the good guys, you get to be the bad guys for a change. But is this just a gimmick, or the best LEGO game yet? You play as a bunch of villains who must step up and save the world from the mysterious crime syndicate, a group pretending to be heroes. They showed up just as the Justice League disappeared. The big twist for this game is you get to create your own custom character as the main protagonist. You get a whole lot of customization options, from how they look, what colour their powers are, and where they come from. I decided to make my guy look like Snake Plissken. This character evolves through the story, gaining lots of different powers. He becomes OP by the end. I suppose it's a nice shake-up, but it doesn't really add a lot to the story. Snake Plissken doesn't speak, so he doesn't add too much. He basically gets bossed around by Lex. It is a bit weird as well. The whole point of these games is to unlock characters. Why then have it so your custom character can do everything? I enjoy the story, but it's not amazing. First, I like the crime syndicate. I found the mystery of who they are and what they are doing here was engaging. It just takes a while to get there. The story feels messy and overstuffed. It's constantly throwing new villains and locations at you, and the main plot just gets lost. About halfway through, I forgot what we were even trying to do. The game tries to bring you back up to speed by having cutscenes with Lois Lane. These all felt the same though. She basically says the same thing every time. I don't trust those new heroes, where is the Justice League? It got tiring seeing her. Jimmy messing up the recording was funny though. The first half of the story is where it seems to drag. Lex, Joker and a few other villains are just broken free. The Justice League gets sucked into a boom tube when the crime syndicate shows up. Harley Quinn records this. Once the crime syndicate stops the villains' plans, they decide to start investigating the new heroes. This is a fine setup but goes on for way too long. You spend a few missions just recruiting more villains, and trying to expose the crime syndicate. The plot halts here. It starts to pick up again when it's revealed they work with Darkseid. The villains must then team up with the Justice League to stop him. This happened in LEGO Batman 3, so it didn't do a lot for me here. Yeah, it's a LEGO game, I'm not expecting Shakespeare. Even by LEGO standards, this one feels messy. The story isn't very funny or charming either. There are so few visual jokes in this one, but so much dialogue. The voice cast is fantastico. They got Sam Fisher as Darkseid, come on. They just don't have anything funny to say. I don't have a favourite moment this time around. The dialogue also spills into the side missions. The quest giver talks for so long before and after. I don't need a full briefing just to go punch 5 bricks. It gets in the way of the gameplay. Speaking of the gameplay, nothing is radically new. For the levels, you only have to find 5 mini-kits now. You also have to find a graffiti spot, where your character will then take a selfie after they are finished. I don't know why, but I don't like seeing mobile phones in this game. It takes me out of it. The game no longer feels timeless like the older games. The levels feel long and have a good variety of puzzles and set pieces in them. They aren't as multi-stage as in 3. If you start in a building, you're not going to leave that building in that level. I don't have a memorable level from the game, they all blended together. The part where you play as Reverse Flash was sick, I guess. Maybe I'm getting sick of the new LEGO formula. The open world has returned, I'm still not a fan. It's a beautiful looking world, Gotham, Metropolis and Smallville are all connected. They feel suitably different as well. You start off in a dark, moody Gotham and have to rise above the clouds to make it to the bright, clean Metropolis. It's aesthetically pleasing. My issue is the amount of crap in it. Races, bricks, side quests all return and there are bloody loads of them. It's too much, I can't no more, I'm tired coach. We also got a massive character roster, some really obscure ones here. They all have voice lines and animations. The effort TT puts into making every character stand out from each other is immense. They also added a godsend to the selection. You can now filter out by what abilities characters have. Phenomenal addition. The DLC levels are mostly based on stuff I don't like, so this didn't add a lot for me. Besides the Mask of the Phantasm one, that was awesome. No memories this time around because I was way too fucking old to be playing LEGO games with my dad in 2018. I don't really have much more to say, it's another LEGO game. It doesn't try to do anything new, it's very polished and a pretty game. Great for kids but it didn't grab me. I prefer the simplicity of the older games. Hopefully Legacy of the Dark Knight will be the shaker I'm looking for. Time to rank it. I'm feeling number 57. It's above Savage Planet because I did enjoy the levels more than exploring the planet. But both have collectibles which dragged. But I can't put above Scorn. That game may have not been fun but was super engaging. New number 57. Turns out Snake Plissken can escape New York. Just not the bottom of my list.